Weather coverage you can count on with Chief Meteorologist Taylor Knust and the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network.
Well, it's awfully important that you pay close attention to the weather over these next few days. We have a lot to talk about. Let's start with right now. Pretty pleasant day out there with variable cloud cover and dry conditions for the time being as you took a look at the Way 31 Skycam network. We warmed back up to the 70s again today from Huntsville over to Coleman. Scottsboro climbed to 70 this afternoon. We're at 71 right now in Gadsden and 72 in Muscle Shoals. We're going to stay warm throughout the night tonight. Overnight lows will be in the upper 50s for most of us. So your evening planner looks quite mild with temperatures in the 60s and low rain chances. So right during peak dinner time for Valentine's Day, it does look like most of us will remain dry. So there's some great news. But the bad news is it is going to be windy. We're already seeing that wind pick up. It's going to get even windier during the early to mid evening with wind gusts in the 30 to 40 mile per hour range, occasionally getting stronger than that, especially in the high terrain. So wind advisory is in place right now through 3 o'clock in the morning for most of North Alabama, including Huntsville and Decatur. And it is going to be blustery out there for at least the next several hours. Here's the regional situation. Cold front to our west is approaching. Ahead of that front, we have some showers moving through Memphis, parts of North Mississippi right now. This is where really the bulk of the rain that's going to head our way is going to come from. So out ahead of it, we're seeing maybe a few sprinkles, but the main band of rain likely isn't going to arrive until late this evening and overnight tonight. Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network, rain free for the time being. That will change by midnight. Here's a look at midnight on future radar. Scattered showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm, but most of us will not see thunderstorms tonight rolling through the region. Scattered showers continuing through the late night. By the time we get to sunrise tomorrow morning, most of us are rain free. And it is likely going to be a dry start to your Wednesday across most of North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee. Now take a look at our latest on our future radar here. It is redeveloping showers and storms tomorrow afternoon. A warm front is going to be surging back north through the region. It is not guaranteed that these develop, but if they break through what we call the cap, then we would indeed have some thunderstorms, and these could be on the strong side from late afternoon through the early evening. They'll actually be pushing northward during that time. Additional thunderstorms look quite likely across the state line from Alabama to Tennessee into much of Tennessee later on Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Heavy rainfall looks likely with that round of rainfall, and we're looking at least a slight chance at some stronger, potentially severe storms on Wednesday night. The best chance for severe weather, though, remains during the day on Thursday, in particular Thursday afternoon. Here's a pause at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're still seeing those storms across the shoals. Not quite as wet farther to the south and east, but eventually, as the cold front eventually arrives, we will see a band of strong storms moving from the west to the east, posing a severe weather threat, continuing into early evening around Sand Mountain, and then we'll see the severe threat wind down on Thursday night. As for Wednesday into Wednesday night, there is a level 1 risk for severe weather out in northwest parts of Alabama into southern Middle Tennessee. Level 2 risk for all of North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee during the day on Thursday. Damaging straight-line winds will be the primary concern, but there could be a few tornadoes that develop on Thursday afternoon and early evening as well, so please pay close attention to the weather. We are anticipating some heavy rain totals, especially near the state line, where multiple inches of rain will be possible, and that will pose a flash flood threat. There is a slight risk, a level 2 risk for flash flooding across far north Alabama into Middle Tennessee, especially with that Wednesday night round of rain. That is going to be awfully heavy. So multiple hazards to watch out for over the next couple of days. We will calm down and cool down in a big way late this week with highs in the 40s on Friday. The weekend looking dry with highs in the 50s and the 60s.